You're right about that. Today I'm talking to Donna and Roger and her aunt, Mary Ann, who are desperate to figure out why their daughter can't or just won't stay clean. Now, here's what Jordan has to say.
I have been struggling with addiction for the past 5.5 years. My drug of choice is opiates, heroin. The last time I used was today. I took roxycodone. I've been to multiple rehab facilities and none of them have seemed to work for me. I've used while in treatment and then as soon as I've gotten out. I found out that I could start manipulating my dad when my drug use started. I went to my first rehab when I was 21 years old. I was there for 2 weeks and then left. I manipulated my dad into letting me go back to my apartment. I made my dad think that I was clean at the time, so he let me. I was using pretty much from the time that I got out. My dad is most definitely my enabler. He's bought cars, paid bills, credit card bills. He thinks that by doing these things, it'll make me want to be good. This has become our normal relationship. Last year, my dad bought a penthouse and I was allowed to stay there and got me a SUV. I have had multiple run-ins with the law. 4 possession charges, DUI, 2 theft charges, paraphernalia charges, and I've spent a couple nights in jail. My most recent arrest was about a month ago. I was taken to jail. My dad was definitely upset, tried to set some parameters up, but eventually it kind of goes by the wayside. He basically gives in. I most definitely want to be clean. I feel like I don't know how. Obviously, my dad stopping his enabling would benefit me.
What drugs are you abusing currently in the last 30 days?
Roxycodone, Dilaudid, heroin, cocaine.
So you're dealing with hard drugs at this point. How much are you spending on them every day?
It varies. The last 30 days I was in rehab for part of it, and then I've been staying with my mom for...
Where are you getting the money for the drugs? That's the question.
My dad. Things, not from him directly, but things that I make up that I need.
Well, no, he doesn't say, here's your lunch money, here's your drug money, here's this, but you're getting the money from your father. Do you pay her money every month?
No, I tried to go into a receipt system where I'd get receipts for anything that she had money for. It didn't work. You can't do this at home, doctor.
I mean, you can blow through that, but you dummy up receipts before God gets the news, right? You've done drugs in rehab, I assume, on a number of occasions.
I have, during one, yeah.
Do you ever doubt when you call Dad and tell him this is a horrible place, they're unprofessional, oh my God, I don't think this guy even has a degree, this is horrible, blah, 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 you need to get me out of here, get me out of here, or you leave and call him? Do you have any doubt that he'll come to your rescue?
I mean, sometimes I question, I'm never 100% sure, but from past history, I can, usually tell what is going to happen, what could happen.
Has he ever bought you drugs?
No.
Has he ever taken you to get them?
No.
How about your mom? She ever taken you to get drugs?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
How do you know?
Because I was talking to Jordan last night. And I asked
How do
her,
you know it's a lie?
I asked Jordan, has your dad ever taken you to get drugs?
Yeah.
And she said, Aunt Mare, shh, don't tell Mom. She said, I can't tell you how many times in Chicago and in Florida, Dad has taken me to get drugs.
There's been once.
She told me that yesterday.
There's not in Chicago. There's been once or twice in Florida before. I don't remember what the situation was where he drove me.
Well, those were your exact words.
Well, why'd you just tell me no when I asked you that?
Because it's not something that I'm obviously proud of.
So both your mother and your father have taken you to get drugs?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.